The past is not something to be forgotten, but rather something to be studied, to be learned from. It lays the foundation for what is and what is to come. But it is nothing more than a tool for the future, and a battle between the past and future is what we had tonight. Arguably, no one has done more for basketball in the last 20 years than LeBron, but now it's Giannis's time, and helping him out tonight, Chris Middleton making his season debut, and must have had that WD-40 working because I saw no rust there. He had 17 tonight, but Anthony Davis was out to crash the welcome back party, leading all scores with 44, however, leading all highlights. Giannis, circling back to what I said earlier, the new apex predator of the league with the block, but the King still reigns supreme for at least tonight. LA wins by 4. More hoops highlights back home. Mosney hosting Anago. Look at the ball movement by the Indians. Till finally Davin Stoffel telling Keegan Jersley, don't worry, left the back door open for you. He sneaks in for 2. Then it's Blake Nichols heating up from 3. Appropriate name since he was money from beyond the arc on these two. Mosney handling the in-conference business. They win 78-43. DC Everest looking to handle Ash Schwabenon tonight right before the half. It's Marcus Hall making his way through the defense and busting through 2 for 2. Trees take the lead at the break. Out of the locker rooms, it was back to work for DCE. The unconventional pass from Hall spikes it down to Casey Studeman, who sets it back up to Hall for the finish. Everest wins by 9. And some exciting news for the sport of lacrosse in Wisconsin today. Starting in the spring of 2023, both boys and girls lacrosse will be sanctioned by the WIAA. Now, the proposal was unanimously passed by the board today, and this will be the first entirely new sport to be added to the WIAA since boys and girls soccer way back in 1982.
One, it evens the playing field for a lot of different teams around the area. It solidifies some co-op rules. It gives the governing body a little more voice. But most importantly, I think it provides that opportunity, like I said, to grow the game.
And rounding out our prep sports coverage tonight, a big shout out to the SPASH Panthers boys cross country team. The Panthers will be competing at the Nike Cross Country Nationals tomorrow out in Portland, Oregon. They punched their ticket after placing second at regionals in North Dakota back in November. And if you want to watch them and cheer them on from the comfort of your own home, there will be a live stream of the event at NikeCrossNationals.com. And how about the rare December Brewers news? The crew announced today that they have traded Colton Wong to the Mariners for Jesse Winker and Abraham Toro. Wong really came on strong offensively last season, but the crew hope that Winker, a former MLB All-Star and a career .270 hitter with 80 home runs and 243 RBIs, can fill that gap in production. As for Toro, he's played literally all around the bases and will give the Brewers some flexibility with how they want to assemble their infield lineup. Well, the Packers, they've had to be flexible with their lineup all year. Offense, defense, all of it flexible. And that trend will continue this weekend as David Bakhtiari will now miss at least this game after having an appendectomy today. Luckily, the Bears' defense is near bottom of the league in most important categories, so perhaps with the receiving core possibly being back to full strength with Romeo Doubs practicing today, as you can see, the Packers can get by without their tackle. And finally, the Wisconsin women's volleyball team defeated Quinnipiac in 3 sets in the first round of the NCAA tournament today. Tomorrow, they will move one step closer to defending their title if they can beat those Horned Frogs of TCU. We'll be back to wrap up the show after this.